Next in our series for our physical limitation is our pelvic rotation. So I'm Mark Amy here at 1-to-1 Golf Shop Studio, and we are going to go through how to get a bit of snake hip action happening to separate that top half from that bottom half, which isn't necessarily that easy. It's very effective, gives you a bit more power, helps with the sequence on the way down, so the swing path will then be under control and just a much more effective golf swing. So we've got two to talk you through. If you're not sure, you're restricted in that, it's quite a simple test. Arms across the shoulders, use the club so you can see if you're staying still or not. Go forward into your posture position, so mid-iron posture position, get the chest up so you've got a good posture to begin with, and then try and rotate the bottom half without the top half moving, so keeping that nice and still and rotate that. You could get someone to hold the top half to see if its stability is more the problem rather than mobility, but you'll just give it a go, see how you get on. Most of the responses I get are quite interesting. I get lateral moves, you get all sorts, yeah, so give it a go, but give it 2 or 3 goes to see to begin with, and then I've got 2 very effective, one being a drill and one being a change of thought and how you're going to attack that backswing, which will help with that separation on that downswing. Number 1 for this is a bigger hip turn. We've used this one for our thoracic spine, our T-spine restriction, so our top half restriction, but you can use the same idea for trying to generate that power from the bottom half and get that working, get that turning through. So you basically do a bigger turn on the way back and allow that left heel to lift up. So you're basically allowing that left heel to lift up on the way back. So it will then, you've got the heel up on the backswing and you drive that heel down into the floor, which will help that 45-degree bump with that lead hip to then clear it out the way. So it will help get you behind the ball, slam it down to then drive through the shot, which will help that separation and help you drive through and get that bump in that left hip out of the way. So it's quite straightforward. Try and maintain that posture. Try not to lose the posture too much when you're lifting that left heel up. Just allow it to come up. So you do a bigger turn, heel comes up, that goes down to then generate that downswing to then power through that shot. It's extremely effective. It helps keep the swing in check and will help start separating that bottom half from that top half. So number 2 is our step change and direction drill, which is a very good drill, very effective. You've got your club obviously at address in normal position, you've got your feet, you're stood to attention. Just do a small step to the right, so you've got about half a foot between your lead foot and the club and the ball. When you swing the club back, do that step in the direction, so a different direction to where the club's going. Make sure as the club goes back, you step forward and then swing through and power that shot down there, and then you'll feel the separation between the bottom half and the top half. It's a very effective drill. Quite easy to do wrong, so the 2 things that you've got to look out for there is when you do that step and you're swinging the club past the legs, make sure you do that step forward. Don't step forward as the club's coming down and through, because then you're pretty much back to where you started. Both the top half and the bottom half are working the same, where we want to get that separation. It's very easy to do that step and move into the ball, so you'll then early extend in, so we want to avoid that. So to avoid that, I've got 2 torch sticks on the ground. I've got 1 parallel and I've got 1 aiming slightly to the left of the target. If the target was 12 o'clock, the one to the left is say pointing at 11 o'clock, so nothing too crazy there, but it will just keep an eye to make sure you're not moving forward, you're moving towards the target. So when you do that drill, it will just indicate that body is in the right position and you're not stepping towards the target. Any questions or comments, please send them through. I've said pick out anything you're unsure on. If you're restricted or you're injured, please send that through. Click on the logo, subscribe, thumbs up as normal. Watch the next video and I'll see you soon.